Right, so I'm here to talk about the midlife crisis, what it is and my experience of it. And the question mark is for whether it is actually a crisis or whether it is just a part of life. So the next slide up is one of my favourite films, American Beauty. It's a perfect example of the midlife crisis. He throws in his job, he throws caution to the wind, he chases after a younger woman. And again, 7-year itch, another perfect example. I've thrown in the bottom slide because a perfect example of the midlife crisis is a guy buying a fast car, and Top Gear is a perfect example of 3 guys all going through a midlife crisis for 20 years. When I was looking up midlife crisis, I actually found this on the NHS website. I didn't realise that it is actually a recognised condition. They say it kind of affects people between kind of mid-30s and 50s. About 1 in 5 people are affected. It could be something to do with a hormonal change, or who knows what it is. I mean, for me, I have several theories about why I'm currently going through a midlife crisis. I do suffer from depression. The black dog's never far around the corner. So it's possible that that is one of the reasons why I'm maybe more susceptible to it than other people. Also, about 3 or 4 years ago, I had quite a bad accident. I ended up in hospital with a collapsed lung in intensive care. It didn't seem to affect me at the time, but maybe it was a delayed reaction, and it made me think about life and where I am at the moment. Also, maybe it's the fact that I'm still single, I'm nearly 40, I seem to be going through the same cycle of events every week, much like the guys in Men Behaving Badly. Another reason maybe is this: I felt I was following the game of life, doing all the right things, but I'm beginning to question, do I want to go down that route? I don't know what I want to do, but maybe where I am at the moment is not the right place. That was me about 3 years ago. Quite smart looking, I was quite keen, I thought it was in a job I really enjoyed, but more recently I've begun to question that. I haven't done the Lester Burnham out of American Beauty and thrown it away and gone to Burger King, but I'm still questioning it. So the first thing that started to happen, I started to get tattoos, earring, my hair started growing longer, changing colour. I didn't realise at first that they were signs of a midlife crisis, but they were. So in the space of a few years, I changed from that guy to that guy. But the changes are far more than just external. So I think the major part of the midlife crisis, sorry, I missed a slide there. One of the things that's changed about me is I've become more radical again. I'd got very, very comfortable with life. I'd even joined the Labour Party and gone into conventional politics. That wasn't me. I used to be a member of the Socialist Workers' Party and quite an agitator. I've begun to get a bit more agitating again. Also, I panicked and thought, what have I achieved in my life? Not very much. So I drew a list of 40 things to do before I'm 40. The things in green I've managed to achieve, and I'm 6 months off 40. So I don't think I'm going to manage that. So it's either going to be 50 things before 50 or bucket list. When I was going through my last period of depression, I found this guy, Eric Maisel. He threw me onto something completely new called existential psychology. So I started reading him. I got some new ideas, which led me on to existentialism. So I started to learn about Jean-Paul Sartre, Albert Camus, and that really got me thinking about what the meaning is of life. It is quite absurd. So what do we do about it? Well, Eric Maisel suggested that because there is no meaning in life, we create meaning. So that's what I'm thinking about over the next few years. How do I achieve meaning in my life? So for me, I think it's going to be through politics, art. I want people to remember that I was here. So doing a job I don't particularly enjoy for another 30 years is not how I'm going to achieve it. I'm not there yet. I don't know what I want to do, but I'm going to create meaning. I think midlife crisis is good. It is just one transition in life. Even if you don't accidentally fall into it, I think it's important at this sort of age in life that you think about what do you want from life. Otherwise, maybe 10, 20 years down, you panic and don't know what. Finally, the lyrics from Frank Turner's Photosynthesis, and that is my game plan for the next few years. I think that's basically it. few seconds short.